Yo, 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 what's up, guys? Welcome back to a new episode of Minecraft. We're gonna play a little bit of creative here because I love being creative and I love making new stuff creatively. I think that creativity is very important when you make when you play Minecraft. So we're gonna name it the most creative world ever. And we'll just see what happens. We'll just see what goes on. Alright, so we're in a very creative world here. As you can see, it's running at 60 FPS. Now, we need to fly around a bunch. And essentially what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna, find a spot to build something interesting. Because that would be real cool. Oh damn, there's a whole ocean over here, isn't it? Let's go back on the mainland here. And I think I'm gonna build a house. So I'm gonna need a log here. I'm gonna need a door. That's a pressure plate. I'm gonna need a slab over here. And I may need a fence and a fence gate. I may also need some blocks here. I may need a torch so that it lights up when it gets dark, and I may need the crafting table just for decor, a furnace, and what else would I need to get? I think anything, and that's it. So we're gonna have a foundation here, right? Let's clear all this grass and have the foundation. And I think, hang on a bit, I need a grass block. Where is grass? Ah, here it is. Okay. I'm gonna put the grass back on here. It was an accident. Alright, so the house will be 1, 2, 3. Wait, but this tree's in the way. Hold on. This is not a good spot. Okay. Let's try somewhere else. Maybe I'll figure out a spot for the house. Till then, this is a pretty beautiful world, I would say. It's really splendid, in my honest opinion. It has everything you need. It has sheep. It has lots of black sheep. It has chicken. What's up with the chicken though? Why does it look like that? That's not chicken. I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything wrong with the game. I think it's just texture. Let me see what I got here. Resource packs. Okay. Let's see here, programmer. Let's see. classic look of Minecraft. The default look. I'll stick with that, because I don't really care that much. Okay. I need to find that spot. I think it should be fine around here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. That's the thing, it won't fit. So we're gonna have to make it narrower on the side here and make it wider. So I suppose I would also need to deal with this so that it actually comes up naturally. Yeah, there we go. The wood needs to sort of, yeah, there we go. Okay. That's a nice parameter for a house, I think. We're gonna dig up a little bit. And here's the tricky part, right? We need to make sure that, since it sits on this foundation of dirt, but we need to change that because we have to make sure that the floor is also made out of our desired material, so we cannot afford to have this in this horrible state here, so we're gonna have to dig in deep. So this is gonna be our main challenge. Just sort of make it a little bit here. Alright, now we're gonna put the pillars like so. Cool. Great. This is looking promising right now. Now, we're gonna have to put in the slabs. We really have to put in these slabs, because you see, they gotta cover up all this dirt here. And now we're gonna have to elevate it a little bit. So we're gonna have to put in a cake layer of slab on top of this. Great. And we're gonna have to put in a bit more of that. And then I think we're gonna have to deal with the last layer of them all. With a third layer. Yeah, this one that I accidentally already put. No. I do not want it to go any higher than this. Alright, it's turning night now. I think I need to build this, and now we can try and break this, and we can put a door here. And hold on, I think I got this. Now let's try putting in the door. Let's try putting the door. Oh no, because now it won't work. Here we go. Let's see if it works properly. Yeah, it opens. Alright. Now we gotta put these. Because we gotta make a roof now. You know, we gotta make into a house. Let's make these a couple pillars. Tall. So that it can easily kind of like this. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Yippee. So the slabs will be very useful when we're making the roof. For now, we're gonna fill this in. Because we have to fill it up somehow. Let's see now. Hopefully it deals with the fucking hell now. Doesn't mind it. Let's see it. There we go. I just gotta put one more row here, and then that will be it. Yeah, here we go. That's the roof here. But I need to layer it. So here, I'm gonna put it all the way Yeah, that's one layer. And then here I'll put 2 layers. Now I will put 3 layers here. Yeah, but here's our issue. Now we just gotta repeat that pattern. I think I'll put also here. Yes, this should work. Let's see if I can make a convincing proof. Okay. This is quite insane. I played like 16 minutes and I did not notice the time passing like at all. This is actually pretty good for me. Alright. Yeah, boy. Look at that. It's slowly growing into something great. Hell fucking at it. Alright, this is gonna be the peak of it. It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, this is like an actual rooftop here. Actually made it, guys. I made it freaking roof. Woohoo. I just gotta... Sorry, I forgot. I'm afraid if I don't gotta deal with these dumbass zombies. Okay. But yeah, this is an actual freaking roof. Let's just put the vases here. And here. It looks like an actual roof now. Oh, I forgot about the friggin' windows, dude. I'll put those later. For now, I gotta, like, be the skeleton of the house. And such. I actually made a pretty decent house. Actually, let me tell you about how I learned to make houses in Minecraft, because this is actually interesting. So I was like a little kid and I would play on my phone with my middle school classmates. And like, we would actually play Minecraft Pocket Edition and stuff together. And like, we would pirate it, if I recall correctly. And like, we would just be uncreative and like spend most of our time just like making stuff like this, and through that I figured out more like how to make a house, and I figured out this like squarish design, and I think this is how they make houses in Minecraft. Okay, I gotta get a window instead of this. Search items, window. Glass. I forgot that. I need glasses, not windows. Yeah, I always freaking forget about this detail. Why did I throw it away by mistake? Let me put in these windows here. Okay, cool. Here's the magic part. I'm gonna put like freaking like torches on the top part of the like I'm gonna put this, and then how does the door fit? Like this. It's still a misplaced door. I never figured out like doors, how to put those. But I'll put some torches here. Functional blocks. Oh, lantern. I wonder how those work. Yeah, this is like way better. This is genuinely, oh my god. Oh, what have I done? I destroyed the rooftop. I restored it, guys. Don't worry about it. This is nice. I got lanterns. Let me put some more. Let me fill up the rows of like lanterns. This is nice. Yeah. More lanterns is like always a good idea. Cause like you never know when you need a lantern, right? Like you genuinely do not know when you may need one. This looks just awesome. Maybe put those at the back end. Okay. I see how it is. Maybe put the slabs here. There we go. Here I could put one of these blocks that like allows for the door to act as sort of a mechanism actually. I could put it here. Yeah, and I could also like put it here. Here we go. This works a lot better. So now I'm gonna put the furnace here. Oh my god, it floats. Oh my fucking god, it floats. Oh my god, what have I done with this design? Cause like now everything floats. Hold the frick on. Hold the frick on, dude. Let me put the slabs like this. Oh goodness gracious, I should have raised them just one more level above ground. Shouldn't I? Holy fucking hell. Oh my god. Oh my god. What had I done? My items were literally floating in the air. I hope that they do not float anymore after I raised the level of, like, the slabs here. And by all means, I will have to put the pressure plate on like this fucking slab here. Oh my freaking god. I hope this works now, cause if it doesn't, I'm so gonna lose this. Okay, does it float in the air now? Thank goodness it does not float in the air anymore. Now it sits. But now the chandeliers are just too close. The lanterns are just too close now. But I can put them in a pattern like this. There we go. This is so awesome, dude. Yeah, but here's our problem. The pressure plate should be here. Great, so I'm gonna put the crafting table here. The furnace here. And I'm gonna have to have a bed. I'm gonna have a bed. I'm gonna have a bed. I'm gonna have a bed. Or like a record player so that I could like obviously put in those discs and like music or something like that. Spawnex, oh god no, not these. Functional blocks. Okay, so these are the signs. Okay, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna search for the beds. And I'm gonna put a freaking bed in here. I do need a bed. And I'm gonna put it in this direction. And I'm gonna put a chest. Okay. Next to the bed. I'm gonna make it double. And maybe I could make room for more stuff. But yeah. It took me half an hour to build this, but this is the house. I hope you guys enjoyed the house, because I surely enjoyed making it, and let's see how my new microphone sounds. Hopefully it's acceptable for a $100 microphone, because at the end of the day I'm not expecting like great sound quality for this much, because like prices have gone up so much, like the inflation is insane with all the prices. Like what used to cost like maybe $50-$40 is now $100. So the price inflation is just insane with like cheap products because of the tariffs and stuff like that. But I mean, for the price, I think that it should work pretty fine. Anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.